Hi, it's now the 28th of January. I've been taking the Metformin now for just over a week, so I thought I'd give you a really quick update on how that's going. I'm currently suffering really badly from man flu, which my colleagues helpfully shared with me, hence the look at the moment. I don't know if it's maybe the Metformin's made me feel a little bit more run down than usual, but I've come down with another cold. I'm not sure if it's the same cold I started off with, or if it's a different cold, but yeah, I woke up like a snot factory this morning, so I'm making not quite as much of an effort. I am wearing a jumper, but I'm also wearing my pyjamas at the moment, which I'm sure you're really pleased to know about. Basically, I started my Metformin last Friday, not yesterday, the Friday before that. I've been taking one with my breakfast each morning for the last week. Started off not really having any side effects. I know the main one that people complain about with Metformin is the upset stomach. Luckily, touch wood, that has missed me. I had that kind of squirmy feeling in my stomach to start off with, but it never actually amounted to anything, which I'm fairly certain that's kind of how it went the last couple of times I've been on it. I did on Sunday, I was out walking the dog and I got hit with a headache, which I remember that one from before. And then after I'd eaten my lunch on Sunday, I got really bad nausea. Really bad nausea. I've been sort of self-medicating on that with ginger biscuits. I don't know if it's kind of a psychological thing. I've not been able to find my anti-seasickness bands, which I used to use last time. This time the ginger biscuits seem to have helped quite a lot, as does eating. You don't really feel like eating, but once I've actually eaten something, it makes me feel a bit pepped up. Sweets and chocolate help as well. I'm not sure that's probably the best remedy, but hey, what works for you, you have to go for it. I've not really had any other serious symptoms, apart from anxiety, which I've done a little bit of Googling, and apparently that can be a side effect of the Metformin. Thursday, I was just a bundle of nerves about everything. I couldn't even tell you what I was worrying about on Thursday now. All I know is that my brain was just going at 100 miles an hour, and in the end I cracked out this, which it's the IVF Belief set from Helen McPherson. I used it the first time when we were doing the private cycle of IVF. I picked it up for about £10 off of Amazon. I would really recommend it. It's got 3 tracks on it, and at the moment I'm listening to the first one. I've been having crazy dreams, really bizarre, odd dreams, and not sleeping particularly well, which I think is just kind of a build-up. It's not necessarily a side effect of the Metformin, because that makes me feel really tired. I've been, having crazy dreams, so on Thursday, after I was so het up about everything, I thought I'll crack out my IVF Belief CD. Best night's sleep ever, so I've now worked that into my routine. Every night when I finish reading, I just plug myself into it. To be honest, I don't always get to the end of the first track. I fall asleep before it's even finished, and then a few hours later I'll pull out my earphones and stuff them under my pillow. So I think it does the trick. It helps put you into a place where you can sort of relax, feel comfortable. I started yesterday evening with my second Metformin each day, so I'm now up to 1,000 milligrams a day. They do that gradually so that you don't get all the nasty side effects all in one go, because it can be a bit of a shock to the system. I'm due another one with my tea time meal in the next couple of hours, so that will be me then on my second day of 1,000 milligrams, so I expect if I'm going to get any more serious side effects, they'll kick in tomorrow. But yeah, other than that, I've not really got much more to report. I'm just still keeping on, suffering with the cold, but as I said, I don't think that's related to this. The next thing we're waiting for at the moment, we can't really do anything else until my period shows up. I'm due tomorrow, and whether or not it shows up is up in the air. I think maybe the cold might have pushed it back a little bit, in which case on Monday morning I'm going to have to phone the hospital to let them know that I'm not going to be there for my appointment on Tuesday. But other than that, it's just a question of wait and see, which is kind of what the IVF game is all about. You just have to keep on waiting for the next appointment, waiting for the right things to happen for you to get to the next appointment. So I'm not sure when my next video will be. I'd like to make one after I've been to the hospital, when hopefully I'll be getting my baseline scan and picking up my first lot of injections, possibly even doing my first one. So I will be back probably later on in the week, and hopefully next weekend I'll have another video up. Keep your fingers crossed.